The following video is an extract from the Udemy course, Learn to Construct Financial Statements from the Ground Up. If you would like to purchase the full course, you can do so by using the link below. There are various types of businesses, and in this next section now, we're going to go through what's some types of the businesses that there are. So there are effectively three main types of businesses. This is not all the types of businesses, but some that come to mind would be a sole trader, a limited company, and a partnership. So we'll start with sole trader. A sole trader is a self-employed person who owns and runs their own business as an individual. A sole trader doesn't have any legal identity separate to its owner, leading many to say that as a sole trader, you are the business. Some of the pros of a sole trader is that if you have a sole trader business, you may not need to register your business with the relevant registrar of companies in the given business jurisdiction. Being a sole trader, then, as a result of that, you may have fewer statutory obligations, and a sole trader may be able to avail of a cash basis of accounting if the relevant thresholds are met and the business isn't of a sufficient size. The benefit of that is that a cash basis of accounting is more simplified than an accruals basis of accounting. So this course will cover both, but suppose if you are considering setting up a business and not sure what type of business you should have, you should check with a professional accountant in your jurisdiction that will be able to advise on this, just to make you aware of that. Moving back to some of then the sole trader, some of the cons of a sole trader is that if you're a sole trader, you have unlimited liability for debts, as there's no legal distinction between private assets and business assets, and this is a key drawback. If the business encounters cash flow problems and cannot pay its debts, creditors of the business, that is people that the business owes monies to. So if you can't satisfy those payments, the creditors can use the owner's personal assets to pay company debts, because there's no distinction between the company and the business. So that is a key drawback. Another con then is under a sole trader business, capital. It can be more difficult maybe to raise capital for the business. So they're just some of the pros and cons, not them all, but just to give you an appreciation of the different types of businesses. In terms of another type of company, another type is a limited company. A limited company is a form of business that is granted a separate legal existence from that of its owners. The owners of this type of business are liable for debts only up to the amount that they have agreed to invest in that business. Some of the pros of a limited company is that in a limited company, personal assets are protected. As a shareholder of a limited company, you cannot be held personally liable for the debts of a limited company, meaning your personal assets are not at risk. Another pro then is that a limited company may give your business a professional status, maybe possible greater credibility, maybe if you're looking for finance from a bank or something like that. So that's just some of the pros, not them all, but just to give you an appreciation. Some of the cons then with a limited company, and with that limited company having its own legal entity, there is greater statutory obligations, and then a shareholder of a limited company may then have less privacy than that of a sole trader due to those statutory obligations. So moving on then to the third type of partnership we'll be covering, or third type of company rather, we'll be covering. Another type of company is a partnership. A partnership business, by definition, consists of two or more people who combine their resources to form a business and agree to share risks, profits, and losses. Common partnership examples include law firms, physician groups, real estate investment firms, or some types of accounting groups. A partnership also has the risk of unlimited liability of personal assets, but then may benefit from a stronger financial position when compared to that of a sole trader. So the purpose of this section is to provide you with an awareness of some of the different types of businesses that there are. But if you are considering to start your own business, you should consult a professional accountant in your jurisdiction to advise on the various legal and tax considerations relevant to your own circumstances. This course will tend toward accounting for limited companies, but the underlying accounting principles are applicable for most types of organizations. Now that we have introduced what a business is and the various types of businesses, We will now introduce the area of accounting in a little bit more detail in our next tutorial, so I'll see you over there.